EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
Let's get some points on the board.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
1 down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again with Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Herbert. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Burn. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Burn. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. A 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Don't kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22. Stay in your lanes and give out some pain.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Herbert. Open man downfield as Waddle has got it. Touchdown, LA! Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Byrne over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and picked up. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Steelers nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Byrne. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Byrne looking for Austin, intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 17-0 our score after 1.
Chargers 17, Steelers
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Dobbins is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown, Chargers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Byrne. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's get in that end zone. The side offense. Let's get juice. Put it in for a touchdown. Let's make some plays out there, oh.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Byrne. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards that time for number 19. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Back to throw. Byrne. Austin is there and brings in another one. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to Austin here over the middle. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Harris will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up, but I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Chargers 24, Steelers 6. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Run!
Come on, D. Tighten up. Play your position.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger! Homie trips right. 59, 21.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Third and 4. Waddle, the motion man, right. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 from the 20. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Home the cook right. Crowd right. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down at the 28. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
You can do it, baby. Do it. Let's go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Herbert changing things up. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Chris Wormley, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Herbert now. He gets it complete to Jackson.
Complete to number 13. It's a gain of 15, but it's third down.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Check Fury.
They go play action here on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Burn. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Byrne. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On second down, they'll run it here. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
You gotta step it up. Let's go.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. That's out to the left, flat and complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. Follow your man. House.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burn. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Burn. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but They can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
On first down, Byrne. He gets this one to Johnson, and he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Throwing on first down. Byrne completes it to Austin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
At the Chargers' 19-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll look to throw again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Let's go now.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
Could take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point. But, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
What are we doing? Okay. This is...
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bennett, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
On first down, it's Bennett, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And they take a knee. Partner